I guess I'm going to hell now. Just like Judas. It's always amazed me how, when I was Catholic, especially when I was in the seminary, people took religion and took themselves so seriously. Like, they had to change, they had to become this almost superhuman being in order to be worthy to be called Christian. And then I come along, an ex Christian, an ex Catholic, an ex priest, and I call myself Judas, and they take it literally. But I've received so many comments of people who tell me, on the one hand, why? Why do you call yourself Judas Project? And on the other, telling me, no, it's okay. You can be redeemed by God. You should go to God, and He will save you. So without looking specifically at their intentions, because I'm sure that they are holy and charitable intentions, I'd like to talk about why I chose Judas. As somebody who is ex-Catholic and an ex-priest and now openly gay, it could appear that calling myself Judas, I am Judas Project, would be somewhat self-deprecating. But I see it as humorous. I see it as challenging, as controversial. So first off, do I consider myself to be Judas? No. And by the way, if you don't know who Judas is, you either, one, were not saved, or you didn't pick up your Bible like you should have. Just quickly, one of the 12 apostles, the first followers of Jesus, he was obsessed with money and material wealth. He didn't care about the poor. He eventually betrayed Jesus, the Son of God, who was killed, and he became so depressed and distressed with his situation, and he thought that he was so irredeemable that he killed himself. Besides the obvious ways that I do not relate to the character of Judas, I'd like to explore the idea and hopefully give people an idea of what I'm doing with this project. So because most of my videos have remained in that bubble of my past, many of the people that are watching my videos have some sort of connection with the community that I was a part of. I'm not surprised by all of the comments. And remember, I'm not saying that these people are not good intentioned, but I find it interesting how they express their ideas and their beliefs on me. I know that they feel bad. They see me as somebody who is going to hell. Without understanding the full complexity of my situation, they condemn me to hell by their empathy. If only he had the knowledge of God that I have, he too could have been saved. And that's how I imagine these people think about me. You need to come back to God. That's the most important thing. So according to Catholicism, as a priest, I was in that line of succession of the apostles, Judas being one of those apostles, before you get it. And I guess you could see some sort of correlation if you have a Catholic perspective that I betrayed God and Jesus by not fulfilling the promise that I made on the day of my ordination to the priesthood when I left. Judas was drawn by money, and I was probably drawn by sex, that word that no one wants to talk about. Although many Catholic families have many, many babies and have a lot of sex. A priest from my old congregation told me that he was at dinner with a lot of other priests, and they were speculating about why I left. And one of the priests proclaimed to the other priests that I left because I made a Mexican girl pregnant and I left to be with her. So there you go. I got a girl pregnant and now I'm living with her. Funny because I'm gay. It kind of destroys that argument, doesn't it? But going back to the comparison with Judas, there was not one moment that I regretted leaving. Obviously, there were bad consequences, problems with my family, with my old connections. I had to start from zero, without a job, without money, without even a cell phone, without clothes, without a degree. It was difficult, but I didn't regret it, not for 1 second, because in the moment, it was the right decision for me. I'm sure that that's hard for some people to believe, but I'm the person that has to live with myself. As someone who drank Catholic guilt for breakfast, I know that I didn't leave to run away from something. I saw that the ship was sinking and bailing the water out was not happening fast enough. I became depressed. I stopped eating. I was bulimic. I had no motivation. I lost my faith and I lost belief in my superiors, and having for almost my whole life oppressing my homosexuality. All of this reached a pinnacle, a breaking point, and if I leave, maybe I'll have a chance. I'm sorry. I left because I got a girl pregnant. So, am I Judas? It depends on who you ask. For me, the name I Am Judas Project encapsulates the mentality that I lived for almost my whole life, that I gave my life to. And it shows in that very strong and controversial figure in religion, all that I was going through at that moment and how people look at me now. And it's a standard to judge what we were taught to think. Why do I think that? Why do I have this movement within me when I meet this guy who used to be a priest and is now making videos and calling himself I Am Judas Project, and then listening more and more to my story and watching my videos and finding more and more information? Maybe it creates some thoughts, some conflicts, some controversy. If you found this video interesting and you want to have more content, I upload every week on YouTube, and I also have my social media, Instagram, Facebook, all I Am Judas Project, because I'm Judas and I'm going to hell. Like and subscribe the video. Catch you next time. 1 second. He's scared, but this is Aslan. Oh. He's still getting used to me. Alright, catch you later. Bye.